cause you to get stuck. You have to start putting on disapproval. Talking about all through the day in your thoughts, God is pleased with me. He's working in my life. I'm not perfect, but I'm forgiven. I have these weaknesses, but I'm on the potter's wheel. God is making me. He's molding me. I'm coming up higher. Thoughts will tell you, you can't feel good about yourself. You're still struggling in that area. You still have that weakness. Just answer back, yes, that's true, but this approval is not based on how good I am. It's based on how good God is. He approved me before I showed up. He's already accepted me in spite of my weaknesses, so I'm going to start putting on disapproval. You remember when Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River by John the Baptist, a voice boomed out of the heavens saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." What's interesting is up to that point, Jesus had not performed one miracle. He'd not opened any blind eye. He'd not raised Lazarus. He'd not turned water into wine. Yet his Father said, "I'm well pleased with you." It's the same principle. God was pleased with him because of who he was and not because of anything he had done. We think, if I can get rid of this bad habit, I can bite my tongue and not argue so much, if I can be more disciplined in what I was, then God will be pleased with me. Fact is, God is well pleased with you right now. He may not be pleased with all your behavior, but he is pleased with you. He's already approved you. He's already called you a masterpiece. But if you listen to these condemning voices telling you that you don't measure up and you should be further along, then you'll start beating yourself up, living guilty, feeling wrong on the inside. Why don't you start putting on disapproval, knowing that God is well pleased with you? Most people, well, not most, but a lot of people think just the opposite. That God is actually gifted. He's waiting for you to make the next mistake so he can push you down even further. That's not who our God is. When you go through the day saying, "Father, I want to thank you that you are well pleased with me. Thank you that you have approved me." Voices will say, "Who do you think you are?" Just answer back, "A child of the Most High God. Redeemed, restored, forgiven, approved, accepted." Are you wearing your breastplate of God's approval? Or are you wearing rags of condemnation, unworthiness, guilt? Do you believe that God is well pleased with you? Or are you trying to perform perfectly so you can gain his approval? As parents, our children make mistakes. They have weaknesses, but we know they're growing. They're learning. If you were to ask me if I was pleased with our children, with Victoria and my children, first thing I would do is not make a list of everything they've done wrong. I wouldn't tell you all the mistakes they made the last month. I would say without thinking twice, yes, I'm pleased. They're great children. I would list all the things I liked about them. They're loving, caring, talented, fun, attractive. That's the way God thinks of you. He's not focused on all your faults. He's not making a list of your shortcomings, looking at everything you've done wrong. He's looking at what you're doing right. He's looking at how you're growing, how you're making progress, how you're not where you used to be. Well, Joel, what about this weakness? I've had it for many years. You're not a surprise to God. He's not saying, "Boy, I'm done with them. They're wearing me out." He's saying, "That's my beloved son. That's my beloved daughter, in whom I am well pleased." Why don't you shake off the guilt? Quit going around feeling wrong on the inside. The right attitude is, I'm going to accept myself while I'm in the process of changing. I'm going to be happy with who God made me to be, even though I have some areas I'm still struggling in. The enemy does not want you to feel good about yourself. There's nothing he would love anymore than for you to go through life being against yourself. Don't fall into that trap. Take off the rags of unworthiness and start putting on that breastplate of God's approval. The most important relationship you have is your relationship with yourself. If you can't get along with you, you won't be able to get along with others. This will affect every relationship, including your relationship with God. If you're guilty, condemned, feeling unworthy, you won't go to God with boldness. You won't ask Him for your dreams. You won't ask Him for that supersized life that belongs to you. And this is the reason that many people can't get along. They don't like themselves. They feel inferior, they're defensive, they're bitter. It spills over into every other relationship. Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. You can't love your neighbor if you don't first love yourself. You can't give away what you don't have. If you don't have a healthy respect for who you are, if you're not putting on this approval each day, knowing that you're a masterpiece made in the image of God, then you'll start focusing on your flaws, your weaknesses. That'll cause you to be inferior, insecure. You'll struggle in relationships. The scripture says our faith is made effective when we acknowledge everything good. If you're acknowledging everything you don't like about you, your faults, your weaknesses, your failures, then your faith is not going to be effective. It's going to keep you from moving forward. You have enough things in life to overcome as it is. Don't be against yourself. Quit taking inventory of everything you don't like. Sometimes we spend more time looking at what's wrong with us than we do what's right with us. It should be just the opposite. Start acknowledging the good. Let me help you. You came to church today. You turned the program on. That was good. You were patient in traffic last week. That was good. You helped that stranger. That was good. There's a lot right with you. Even physically, we tend to focus on what we don't like. And I wish I was taller. And where's my hair gone? My nose is too big. Turn it around. Instead of being critical, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am one of a kind. I am a masterpiece. Something powerful happens when you can say, I like who I am. I'm not perfect. I have some flaws, but I'm growing. I'm coming up higher. And God says, you approve me, then I approve myself. When you do this, in the unseen realm, chains are broken. Chains of guilt, chains of low self-esteem, chains of inferiority. When you are for yourself, you are in agreement with God. Some people have never once said, I like who I am. I like my gifts, I like my looks, I like my personality. I like who God made me to be. Well, Joel, I'm not going to say that'd be kind of weird. But if you don't like yourself in a healthy way, then other people are not going to like you. You project what you believe on the inside. If you feel wrong about yourself, you'll project inferiority, discontentment, uncleanness.
What color we gonna get? Green and red? Or red and white? What color do we do?
These are glasses.
For all classes. You think they're classes? I wonder if they wear white lights like they had on there. This is on his phone. Okay. This is on his phone. This is I got 2. I got 1.
I got what? I got 3, 6, 7. I got 8. I got 8.
Oh.
No, we need 15.
Okay,
and then we do 14. I'm trying to think. I think it's spacing out on the design one. I don't know who made it.
Other side. Sorry.
Those to do the next.
We should get like one of these.
No.
Yeah. I just want mine, but I want to decorate mine. We grabbed some nice ones. Which one?
The white rice.
How many?
There's a bag of rice.
Green beans, a bag of rice.
How many is up there? We'll just grab a few of those. How much does it cost?
Oh, here's one right here. Bye. Wait, do you want to make the cotton blob? Oh, is that cotton on you? Oh, yeah. Are you going to see how bad he's around? Mac and cheese. Sour baby, look at this. Okay.